I love that one.
Yeah. That's a bear. It is. It's hard. Here,
Okay.
I can close. Too close?
Now let's make sure. No, just wherever, unless you want to come be on video.
Not really.
Okay.
I'm shy.
Let's
But
make sure.
If I was on video, like, I don't think there'd be room, see? I think you need
561 163. Well, I'd move this back. We'd move, but that's no, it's perfect.
Yeah.
561 163 4096.
Hi.
Oh, hello. Hi. Ooh, can you see me?
Oh, hi. Can you see me?
No, hold on. I totally lost my Zoom. Where am I? Where the heck is it? Oh, there you go. Hi.
I have these.
Hi, Dean.
Oh, hi, honeys.
Brenda told me about it, so I'm just going to go into the bedroom.
Hi.
It's nice to see you again.
Hi, Kristen. Hi, Mommy. Hi, Brittany.
Okay.
Yay!
She's coming.
Hi.
Wait, hold on a second. I got my peeps here. I got Heidi.
Hi, Heidi.
The distance, but you know, we all kind of live together anyway. So, you know, this is what we're doing.
I brought
Hey, I hope it's okay. I shared it with Annie. She's trying to get in right now.
Oh my God, Annie, so good to see you. Oh, yay.
I got Maisie too.
Hi, Maisie. Hi.
Maisie.
Yes.
Hi, Maisie.
Hi, Brittany. Oh, Davis. Okay, let's see. I'm going to, okay, let me recalibrate my video. I'm just going to figure out a couple technical things here also. Everyone can see me here if I stand.
Yep.
I want to cut off my head. I also, oops, wonder how, can you guys all see me like as the main picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Because whoever speaks, then you actually become my main picture.
You have to, you know how to pin yourself?
Oh no, teach me a lesson. What is that?
So, and you know the little boxes, the little 3 little dots at the top corner of the picture? Like if you go to if you see those 3 little dots?
I see a little box of dots.
Yeah, click on that,
Uh-huh.
and then it'll say pin.
Oh, hi. Hi.
And that should make you the big picture.
Hi, Jake. It's getting juicy up in here. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Where does it say pin?
Hold on a second. Where does it, sorry, Kristen, I got excited.
That's okay.
Oh, I can pin I just press myself.
I think so.
And then I pin
pin.
video.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm
I'll
learning
do that
something
too.
new.
That means that when you
Okay.
are watching it, you see yourself.
So everybody else, once we start, I'm gonna mute everybody. Some of you have already muted yourselves, so thank you for being smart and awesome. So right down here
That's for
is,
you.
yep.
And how do you
Oh.
All right.
All,
I'm learning.
and then unmute all.
Okay. Cool.
Hi, Winky. Hi, Sarah. Jake is in Costa Rica. Pura vida, mi amor. Oh, you're all awesome. Okay, it is 5 on the nose, so we may still have some people coming in. Like I said, my mommy's supposed to join us, but she may be having technical difficulties, so hopefully she figures that out. I love you all. I'm going to mute you all and just get seated. We're going to start in a comfy seat. Okay, so just find your crisscross applesauce. That's right. Hold on, I thought I muted everybody. I can still hear your beautiful laughter. Okay, continue. Amongst yourself. I'll unmute at the end so we can say goodbye if you want, okay? So here we go. I'm so honored and grateful that you're all here. Makes me feel good. It's the first time I'm feeling teary too, so we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna get ourselves seated. Right, so you're on your mat, comfy spot on the floor. Like I said, just find a nice, comfortable seat. Maybe root around a little bit, find those sit bones. All right, hands are gonna come gently to the lap to start. Just tune in with the breath, just feel the breath.
What we're gonna do here first is just ground, all right? So we're gonna do this. So Muladhara is our root chakra, totally in contact with the earth right here. We're gonna find that rootedness through a few different poses during this practice today. It's gonna be a gentle stretch and flow. We're gonna do some long holds. Again, it's just gonna be a nurturing, grounding practice of breath and movement. So to start, we're gonna channel and gonna activate that root chakra, not just by sitting, but by coming into a particular mudra. So it's Chinmaya mudra. So pointer finger and thumb comes together. The rest of the fingers just rest in the palm. And then back of the palms come to the top of the thighs. I'm going to invite you to close your eyes and just breathe and just follow along. As you inhale, feel the front body rise. And as you exhale, feel that breath go down your spine and rooting through the back body. So finding equal parts rootedness and lift. Just breathing in and out of the nose. But for these first few breaths, again, just to ground us and to come present to our bodies, you can inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Finding your own rhythm with the breath. And finding equanimity in the breath. So equal parts inhale, equal parts exhale. You can bring a count to it if you like. But with each inhale, feeling that connection with the sky body. And with each exhale, feeling that groundedness in the rooted part of the body. Just keep breathing. Coming present, slowing the heart down before we get it pumping a little bit again. Finding that union of mind, body, and spirit. I was listening to a little bit of Pema Chodron earlier this afternoon, my favorite Buddhist nun, and she talks a lot about fear and fearlessness. And this root chakra is where our fearlessness resides. It's grounding, it's abundance, it's our presence, and it's our fearlessness. So by grounding ourselves, letting all parts of ourselves relax and come together, we're strengthening our resilience and our fearlessness. Big collective inhale together. Bring it all the way to the top and hold it for a beat. Exhale out of the mouth. Next inhale, fingertips find the ground on either side of you. And inhale, arms up. Palms come together, gaze can follow. Exhale, arms back down, nice wide wingspan. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands down. Again, inhaling up. Match that breath the entire length of this movement. Exhale down. Root that right palm into the earth. Inhale, left fingertips up and over. Seated crescent. Gonna stay rooted in that left hip. Inhaling to find some spaciousness in that left side body. Gaze can also come to the sky. Continuing to breathe. In that hand, that right hand's rooted right outside the right hip. So we're not leaning forward or leaning back. We're staying right here in this middle plane of our body, right over the hips. Each inhale, maybe reach a little bit further with the fingertips. Each exhale, maybe you can walk those right fingertips out just a little bit, getting a little bit more crunch in that right side body, squeezing everything there. A nice massage on those internal organs. Next inhale, launch on up. Inhale, reach up nice and tall. Exhale, opposite side. Fingertips find, left fingertips find the earth. Right fingertips reach over. And inhale to find that length. And exhale to crunch into the left. And maybe gaze comes toward the sky. Staying with the breath. Now we're just going to flow through the seated crescent. So inhaling through center and exhaling right. Inhaling back through center and exhaling left. Follow the rhythm of your own breath here. Make it a moving meditation. Staying rooted in the hips and lifted in the heart. Getting a nice gentle stretch here in the shoulders as well. Rejuvenation in the arms. Inhaling through center. Exhaling. Get it good on both sides. Next time you come through center, pause. Inhale, reach to the fingertips. Reach up as high as you can. Keep the length in the side body, but relax the shoulders down, away from the ears. Another big inhale here into the chest. Switch the cross of your legs. You can do so without your hands. Use that core strength. Then on an exhale, we're going to bring the hands forward and plant the hands. We're going to take our time. We're going for a forward fold, but we're going to take our time getting there. Inhale, heart forward. Hands are planted into the mat, pulling the mat back towards you as the heart comes forward. Then just breathe. Feel some breadth and length in the spine and in the lower back. Big inhale here. And exhale if you like, and if it's accessible to you, you can come down to forearms. Okay, staying right here with the hands planted is where your hips want to be, where your spine wants to be, then stay there. This is your practice. Everything we do in this practice, if it's challenging, that's okay, and if you want to meet that challenge, it's okay. If there's any pain or pinching or just is plain too uncomfortable, not a comfort that you can get comfortable with, then please just back out of it a little bit, or take a rest anytime. If you can extend the arms out far while you're in this halfway forward fold, you can extend the arms, maybe tent the fingertips. Inhale, heart and crown forward, and exhale if you can fold. Maybe the ears come between the biceps. Maybe the forehead comes to the mat or to the earth. Maybe it's just an idea. Or an energy. It's a goal. The goal is exactly where you are. The path is the journey. Wherever you are, it's where you're supposed to be. Just breathing here. Pulling all that earth energy up. Again, that grounding energy. Mother Earth is here to support us. On the next inhale, lift the gaze, energize through the fingertips. Exhale, you can walk the hands back or pull that belly to spine to lift yourself up. Beautiful. Arms can come all the way overhead. Exhale, arms down to your side. Nice. Take a big breath here. Maybe out of the mouth. Just even that gentle stretching, you should feel that heart start to beat. Now we're going to bring the hands right behind the hips. I'll turn just so you can see. We're going to limit the rotation in the shoulders just to be nice and gentle with ourselves. So fingertips are going to face our glutes. Okay, and elbows are bent to start. Hands are going to walk toward each other as we bring the scapula together. And elbows close to the body or close to each other, as if our elbows could come together behind our backs. But hands are about hip width distance apart. Once you've got everything squeezed in there, we're going to press into the hands, base of the palm, claw them out with the fingertips, and lift the heart space. Straighten the arms as much as you can. Feel that stretch there. Chin still at the chest here to start. Keep the neck nice and long. And then if you want to get a good gentle stretch into the neck, we're going to inhale with grace and tone. Gaze comes toward the sky. And exhale, chin to chest. Again, following the rhythm of your own breath here. Inhaling, gaze comes up. Exhaling, chin comes to chest. Keeping the gravity in both hands. Keeping heart wide, collarbones are smiling. Energizing the arms. Getting a good stretch in the wrists and the shoulders. Whole front body open. Receiving. Lengthening, strengthening. One more round of breath. And with your chin at your chest, pause there. We're going to launch up off the fingertips. Inhale to exalt the arms. Get some circles in the wrists. Get them in both directions. Maybe some jazz hands. Woo. Bring fingertips down. Ground yourself. Inhale, arms up. Oops, and we're going to twist. Exhale, twist right. So left hand's going to come on top of that right knee. A lot of things you can do with this right arm. It can plant right behind the sacrum and become a second spine. That hand can just be right at the waist. elbow out and flexed, or you can bring that right arm across the lower back. Whatever feels good for you. And this does not need to be an assertive or an aggressive twist. Just nice and gentle, okay? We're just finding a little bit of support with that knee and that hand. Inhaling to lengthen the spine, and then exhaling, send the gaze over the right shoulder. And with each round of breath, again, even if it's just an idea or an energy, twisting just a little bit more. Making sure we stay rooted in our seat. Hip points stay forward. We're twisting at the bottom of the rib cage. Once you've found the maximum expression of your twist, just pause there and breathe. We're going to hold this for a few rounds of breath. Bringing out the spine, cleansing our system, encouraging lymph, blood, and oxygen to flow. Can change the position of that back arm anytime. Deep inhale. Exhale out of the mouth. Then release, inhale, come forward. Exalt the arms, find your symmetry. Exhale, twist left. Feel good? My ladies here feeling good.
That twist so bad.
Ah, twist is good. Right hand to the top of the left knee. You can find where that left arm wants to be. Spine stays long, so if that arm is behind you, tenting the fingers, maybe planting the palm, but we're not leaning back to find the earth. Okay, if we can't find the earth immediately behind our sacrum or lower back, you can bring that hand to your waist or across the lower back. Gaze is over the left shoulder. Inhaling to lengthen the spine, reaching through the crown. Exhaling, maybe twisting just a millimeter deeper. Inhale, come back through center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale them down. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, we're gonna uncross the legs. Send the legs forward. We're gonna find a Dandasana. Smooth that flesh out from under those sits bones. Inner thighs are rotating in. Calves pressing into the mat of the earth. Pressing forward with the heels, toes pulling back. Lifting in the sternum. Again, fingertips can come to the earth for a little extra grounding. Hands can come to the top of the thighs. Just find where you want to be here. Chin comes down and in. Spine is long. Inhale, arms up. And again, we're going to take our time. No rush getting to this forward fold. As we exhale, we're bending at those hip creases. Ears are staying next to the biceps. Okay, so if you come as far as those hamstring and those hips are going to let you come with a straight spine, you're going to pause there and exhale, hands down to the earth, wherever they go. Plant your hands there. Inhale to pull the mat back towards you, heart forward. Keep breathing. In and out of the nose if you can. And inhaling, heart forward. Exhaling, maybe that belly comes a little bit closer to the thighs. Spine is still long here. You've gone as far as you can with a straight back. Feel free just ever so gently. Chin can come to chest. Crown of the head toward the big toes. Just round in just a little bit. Just feeling a stretch along the lower back and the back body. Opening up the back of the heart. But again, no strain in that lower back. So any strain in that lower back, come on out of it. And wherever you are, breathe. Inhale to lift the gaze and energize through the fingertips. Exhale, pull that belly to spine and pull yourself up. Whenever we do that, you can also just walk the hands back. Float the hands down. Beautiful. Stay right where you are. I'm just going to move to the side so y'all can see me. All right. Plant those hands again in that nice supportive posture behind the hips. Then we're going to bend the knees. Feet find the earth. Get nice and strong in these arms here for some support. Chest is lifted. And inhale, right shin up, parallel to the ground. Exhale it down. Same with the left. Inhale, left shin up and down. Inhale, right comes up. Exhale, it comes down. Inhale, left. Exhale, left down. Follow your breath here. Each exhale, see if you can feel that belly coming in toward the spine. Belly button pinning to the back of the spinal column. Just engage that core ever so slightly. Still want to be able to breathe, but we're just starting to, just with the breath, get a little bit of exercise, a little bit of strength happening in that mid-body. Next time that right shin comes up, hold it there. Keep the hands planted for support. See if you can lift that left leg. Press into the hands, lift the chest. Keep these parallel. Bring the hands to the back of the thighs, right underneath the knees if you like, or you can keep the hands down. Toes can always come down if you feel you need a little support. Worst that's gonna happen is maybe you roll over. All right, beauteous. If you can add the arms, add the arms. Ardha Navasana, half boat pose. You can extend the legs, just play with it, maybe extend the arms. Cross the ankles, heels come back toward the hips. Lovely, plant the hands, and we're gonna find a tabletop. Come on, Heidi, you got it, girls. Get on in there. All right, good job, y'all. I'm gonna use a blanket for my knees. If you have a blanket nearby, that might be helpful. I like to pad my knees, some of you know. All right, so we're gonna create a tabletop. Good foundation here. So wrists are right underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. Helps to strengthen and support our joints and our muscles. So wrist creases parallel with the front edge of the mat. Maybe tap the tops of the feet out, just get some energy flow in there, and then really plug the feet in. Okay, you should press those feet so firmly into the mat that you're feeling it right here in the center, maybe in the thighs. Especially if you did that workout with Casey this morning, boom, ouch, or yesterday. Awesome. Fingers are nice and wide, planting firmly into the mat. We're just getting strong in this table here. Inhaling to reach forward with the crown. Exhale, again, pull that belly in toward the spine. Keep that slight engagement there, those corset muscles. Press firmly into the mat. See if you can lift the back of the heart space up a little bit. Then we're gonna come into our cats and cows. So we're gonna inhale, lift the gaze, tilt the pelvis, drop the belly, coming into cow. Exhale, press the mat away from you, chin comes to chest, round through that heart space, belly comes to spine, pelvis tucks in. Inhale back to cow. Exhale to cat. Follow the rhythm of your own breath here. Using the entire length of that breath to match the movement, vice versa. Bending and bowing the spine nice and gently. Also energizing that core. Spreading those sits bones apart when you come up to cow. Exhale, contracting everything in as you come into cat. Get one more round, and then we'll meet back in a neutral tabletop. Nice. Extend the arms out. Hips go back to heels, find a balasana here. Big toes can come together and knees can come wide. So if you want some space for that breath, maybe your hips don't come all the way down, that's okay. Just get where it's comfortable. Hand in the heart down toward the earth. If it feels better to make a pillow with your hands, you can also do that. But while we're here, we're gonna do a little bit more in tabletop. So if you wanna bring your palms up toward the sky and flex and extend the fingers, or find some circles in the wrists here, you can do that as well. Then we're gonna come back down to the mat and just breathe. Find a moment of stillness in Balasana. So this resting pose is available to you anytime. Take a big deep inhale in, fill the entire body with breath. Hold it at the top for a beat and exhale out of the mouth. Release it all to the earth. Then on an inhale in your own time, come on back up to tabletop. Reset your foundation. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders. Plug it in. We're gonna get into the shoulders a little bit here. So equal weight, again, press into the feet. We're gonna have equal support here between the knees and that left hand. And we're gonna inhale this right arm up. If you're watching the shoulders, that arm only needs to come out straight out from that shoulder joint. Okay, otherwise you can inhale it all the way up. We're gonna exhale, we're gonna thread the needle, but we're not gonna lay it down yet. We're just gonna hover. We're gonna reach with those right fingertips. Okay, all the way through and hover above the earth. Nice juicy bend in that left elbow. Pull it back through, inhale up. Exhale, thread it through. Reaching under the chest, crossing the body, reaching with those fingertips. Inhale, pull it back through and reach. Exhale, this time we're gonna exhale and reach. Hips are still high. Cheek or temple, that right cheek or temple comes down to the earth. Shoulder and arm comes down to the earth. Hips are still high. Big toes maybe are touching. Breathing here. Finding little micro adjustments if you need them to be comfortable. Relaxing into this stretch. Nice little twist here. Into that back of that shoulder. So on this left arm, options here. You can keep it right where it is if it feels nice and grounded and supportive. You can extend it out above the head, above the forehead. Find some length there. You can also swim it around the lower back. Reach for that front right thigh, in theory or in reality. And just breathe here. Finding the breath and allowing the body to relax into this pose. And if you know modifications to this pose or where we might be going, I'm going to invite you to stay here right now. Take a few deep breaths. Wherever that left arm is, bring it back right underneath the shoulder just for a little bit of support. And if you like, option only, straight out from the hip. So 90-degree angle here if you want to send that left leg out. See if the sole of the foot can find the earth and get a nice stretch in this leg here. Once you're there, you can again reposition that left arm wherever it feels best. And breathe. We'll be here for a few rounds of breath. On an inhale, bring that left hand back underneath the shoulder. Find some support with the earth. Bring that left knee back in if that leg is extended. Press into the left hand to lift up off the earth. Bring that right arm back through. Inhale, reach it up. Find some circles in that wrist. And then exhale, bring that right hand down. Find your tabletop. Find a couple rounds of cat and cow. Inhaling to cow, exhaling to cat. Then we're going to go to the other side. So find your foundation here. Then inhale, left arm up. Rooted in that right hand. Exhale to send that left arm through, and we're going to reach and hover. Inhale to bring it back through, reach up with that left arm. Exhale, thread it through and reach. Inhale, pull it through. Open that chest. Exhale, thread it through. Left cheek and temple come down. Left arm comes down. Hips are high. Maybe the big toes find each other. Relax into the stretch here. You can find where that right arm wants to be. Might be different on this side. Relax and breathe. If you want to add the leg, just bring that right hand down before you do so, just so you have some support. Extend that right leg. Should come straight out from the hip, so it's not behind us, it's not in front of the hand. It's directly out from that hip joint. And then reposition that right arm where it wants to be. And breathe. Beautiful, everybody. Couple more rounds of breath here. Listen to your body. Where does the body need that breath? Send the breath there. Right hand comes back underneath the shoulder. Bring that right knee in. Press into that right hand. Release that left arm. Bring it up. Stretch. Find your circles. And exhale, hands come down. Find your tabletop, cat and cow. Find a couple rounds. Coming through center, then maybe add a couple of C stretches. So looking over that right shoulder, right hip comes toward that gaze, maybe a little bend in that elbow to get you there. Inhaling back through center, same on the other side. Hopefully it doesn't start raining on us, or hopefully it does, I don't know. Nice. One thing I've been thinking with all this hand washing, it's like, people, California's still in drought. Turn the water off when you wash your hands. All right, beautiful. Find this tabletop. We're gonna tuck all 10 toes here. Just gonna rock back and forth a little bit. And then sit the hips back. Make sure you're getting all those toes. Encourage those little pinky toes. Nice stretch in the fascia underneath the feet. Maybe walk those paws forward a little bit. Maybe one single paw print. We're gonna come up through a temporary down dog, right? So big inhale. On your exhale, start to melt the head and the heart toward the earth. Keep a little bend in the knees as you start to lift those hips high. Feet are hip width distance apart here. Once we're there, a lot of gravity into those hands. Claw them out with the fingertips. Press into the base of the knuckle, base of the palm. Spine wants to be long here. We want that spine long. So don't round over just to straighten the legs. Keep a little bend in the knees for some shock absorption and to find some length in that spine. And just walk it out. So left heel comes down, you press with that right hand a little bit more. Right heel comes down, press into the left. Find that little diagonal stretch as you manifest your own perfection in this pose here. Once you've walked it out and moved around a little bit, see if you can find some stillness in your dog. Finding your breath here. Rooting down through the heels so the heels don't need to find the mat. Again, just an energy, just an intention or a goal. And inhale, gaze comes up. As you exhale, walk your feet nice and gentle up to meet the hands. Once we're there, we're going to find ourselves in a halfway lift. So fingertips are in line with the toes or the shins or the thighs. Just depends on your own mobility and where you're at right now in this moment. And then exhale, slight bend in the knees. Belly comes down toward the thighs. Crown of the head melts toward the earth. Inhale back up to a halfway lift. Just going to flow through this for a few moments. Exhale, fold. Each time, maybe finding a little bit more space. Inhale halfway. Exhale, hollow out that belly. In slight bend in the knees, be kind to those hamstrings, no need to force anything. Inhaling halfway, exhaling to fold. One more time. Exhale, fold. Next inhale, root into those feet. We're gonna rise. We're leading with the head and the heart. Spine is long. We're not rolling up because that's gonna compress the discs from the front. We're strong in the feet. We come all the way up. Woo. Hands come together and then down to heart center. Take a minute, get used to that head being above the heart. As Kathleen, teacher Kathleen says, if you feel a head rush, enjoy it. Whew. All right, so we're gonna get into our mountain pose here. Another good rooted pose. And every time we come to standing, we wanna feel this rootedness. We wanna be strong. Standing is not an inactive pose. It's a very active pose. So feet are about hip width distance apart. Gonna lift all 10 toes and find a little bend in the knees, how I like to get into it. And then you're gonna start to press into the earth, the entire perimeter of each foot. Start to straighten the legs. Once those legs are straight, we're still pressing into the earth. So we feel that energy rebound. Comes up here, we get strong in these thighs, back of the thighs, those glutes. We're rooting down through the sacrum, which helps bring that belly in and chest up. Collarbones are wide, but we're not overextending the shoulders. Shoulders are still over the hips. Chin is over the chest and palms shine forward. Feel nice and strong. We're gonna have all our muscle to bone here. We're gonna stay nice and rooted in the feet, and we're gonna flow a little bit up top here. So inhale, arms up. Exhale and down. Flapping our wings, inhale. Beautiful butterflies. Exhale, down. Inhale up, pause here. Exhale, left arm comes forward, right arm back. Stay rooted in the feet, twisting right underneath the rib cage. Send the gaze back toward that right thumb. Pause there and breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Make sure you're not gripping the mat with the toes.
How'd you know?
I know these things. We're gonna pendulum swing this right arm to come forward. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm back. Again, twisting at the waist. The gaze goes back to that left thumb. Release the toes, breathe. Pendulum swing that left arm front. Inhale, arms up. Quarter sun salutations. Exhale, fold, lead with the heart. Swan dive down or come through midline if that's your preference. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root into the feet and rise. Again, leading with the head and the heart. Spine as long as we come up. Palms meet at the top. And exhale to heart center. And here we are, rooted, grounded again. Legs nice and strong. Inhale, arms up. Everything stays strong except for exhale, fold. When we're folding, like I always bring a small little bend into my knees, maybe even lift all 10 toes. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Helps to engage the arches. Root to the feet and rise. Palms come down. One more just like that. Inhale, arms up. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Root and rise. Exhale, hands to heart center. Maybe pause here for a moment. Let the thumbs find the sternum. Allow the eyes to close. Press the hands into each other. Press the feet into the earth. Again, maybe lift all 10 toes. Breathing in and out of the nose. Feeling your heartbeat. Feeling your health and wellness multiply. Get nice and strong. All right, we're gonna add on here. No vinyasa today, but we're gonna do some lunging. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands. We're going to step back with the right foot. So hands are on either side of that front left foot. And we're going to kind of shimmy the ball of that right foot back so we get as long as is comfortable. Hip points are both parallel with the earth. Okay, so we're not opening up to the side. We're not collapsing down. Chest is lifted to the best of our ability. We're pressing through that right heel. Feel that stretch right up here in those front hip flexors. Get them nice and long. And then bring that right knee down. Top of the right foot comes down. Nice. I'm going to plant the right hand on the inside of that left foot and inhale the left arm up. Okay. Gaze can come up toward that thumb. Press into the top of the right foot. Give a lot of gravity to that right hand. We don't want that shoulder dropping down or ear dropping down toward the shoulder. You want to add the left arm, you can swing it, swim it across the lower back. Find a twist here. You want to add a little bit of heat. We're going to tuck those right toes. Press through the heel, lift the knee up off the earth. Your choice every step of the way. Knee can stay down. Then breathe. Bring that right knee back down, top of the foot down. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left hand back down so we're facing front. Check in with this front leg. Front shin is perpendicular. This is a math lesson too. Perpendicular to the mat. We're gonna come on up. We're gonna stay low. Arms stay low to start. Bring them to the top of the thigh. Make sure this is also a balancing pose. So if you feel like you need a wider footprint, you can heel toe that front foot out toward the edge of the mat. Hip points, both are forward. And inhale, arms up. Rotate pinkies in, palms facing the back body. Inhale to lift. On the exhale, maybe we bend just a little bit deeper. Find that stretch here. As we do though, we're still nice and strong in that pelvic floor and in the core. We're not dumping into this. We're staying strong, pressing firmly into the foot so we don't dump into this hip either. We're gonna be nice and gentle with those joints. Gaze can come up toward the sky. You can even cactus the arms if that feels good. Open up the shoulders and the chest a little bit more. Don't forget to breathe. Nice big breaths into the heart here. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands come down. We're gonna press. Got some effort happening on this deck over here behind the camera. We're gonna exhale, hips come back. Just half Hanumanasana, so a half splits here. Front heel stays rooted, but the toes come back toward the heart. Hips can stay lifted. You can tuck those right toes too if that just feels a little bit more secure and supported. And we're just in this halfway lift. So crown and heart still reaching forward. If on an exhale, you want to scoop out that belly and come over that extended leg any amount, you can. Listen to your hamstrings. They're singing to you really loudly. Just be gentle.
They are.
Good stretch. Good stretch. And the meat of the hamstring is good. If you're feeling it way up in the pelvis and the insertion point, back off. Great. Gonna be kind. I want you to be able to do this with me again. Inhale, come up into a halfway lift if you're not already there. Exhale, we're gonna come forward into that front foot. Plant the hands, come up onto those right toes. Right foot comes up to meet the left. Inhale, straight into a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root to the feet and rise. Palms come together. Exhale to heart center. Pause there and breathe. Before we get to the other side, I'm just checking our time and saying hello, hi. Ooh, it's 5:40 already. Nice work, everybody. All right, root on in, other side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Lift those toes, bend the knees a little. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step back with the left foot this time. Find the ball of the foot, low crescent lunge here. Use the hands. Blocks, or next practice, I'll cue some props. If you don't have blocks, you can use books. I know most of you have lots of yummy books.
I forgot about blocks.
Press through the heel, that left heel, nice and long, and then bring that left knee down. Perfect, Heidi, good use of that. Top of that left foot comes down. Excellent. Find yourself here. Feel strong and supported here. Left hand comes the inside of the right foot this time. And we're gonna inhale, right arm up. Stay firm in that left hand. It's the same cue as the other side. We don't want that ear dipping down toward the shoulder. We've got good tone in the neck. The neck is long. Gaze can come up toward the thumb. Also, you can keep it extended, or again, option to swim that arm across or behind and across the lower back. Option 2, tuck those left toes, press through the left heel, lift the knee up off the earth. The sky is beautiful here, just by the way. And breathe. Wherever you are, it's exactly where you're supposed to be. Two more breaths. Hug this right hip in. We don't want that front knee to fall out. Nice and active there. Again, not clawing them out with the toes. Exhale, bring that left knee down. Top of the left foot finds the mat. Nice. Both hands come forward on either side of that front foot. And then come on up. Again, stay low, find your balance, heel toe, that front foot out to the edge of the mat if that feels good. Both hip points forward though, so pull this right hip back just in case that left hip's coming back. Pull it back. You see this whole side flank right here. And inhale, arms up. Press into the top of that back left foot to help keep you stable. Press into the base of that front big toe. Maybe lift those 5 toes. Again, use the foot. Rotate pinkies toward each other, palms toward the back body. Inhale to lift. Exhale, maybe stretch in a little bit more. Cactus the arms if you like. Gaze and heart comes to the sky. Breathe. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring them down. Gonna come back into Ardha Hanumanasana. So hips go back, front toes peel up, heel stays rooted. You can walk the hands back. Again, stay in this halfway lift and play with that. Or exhale to fold over that front leg. Toes are pulling back, staying nice and engaged, protecting the joints by keeping the muscles engaged. One more nice big round of breath. Inhale to come forward, plant both hands. Tuck those left toes if they're not tucked already, and bring the left foot up to meet the right. Inhale, straight into your halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We're gonna pause here in this forward fold. Heel toe your feet toward the edges of your mat. Toes point inward. Inhale to a halfway lift. You can here. Then we're gonna exhale. Left hand comes the outside of that right ankle. Same option here with this right arm. It can come toward the sky, or it can come across the lower back. Head hangs heavy, but there's a little tone in the neck here. Inhale back through center. Inhale halfway. Exhale, right hand to the outside of the left ankle. Find your twist there. And maybe there's a little bend in that opposite knee. That's okay. That's preferred. Be kind to yourself.
Oh, so good.
I know.
Yes. Groans of pleasure here. Inhale back to center halfway. Heel toe the feet in. Exhale, fold. We're gonna get a super deep bend in these knees. Let your belly find your thighs. Inhale, head and heart up. Arms come up, biceps by the ears, Utkatasana. So chair pose. Lifted in the chest, low in the hips. I said gentle. I didn't say it wasn't gonna be challenging. Down here, boom. And bring palms together, hands to heart. Can be rocked back and forth on those feet a little bit. Equal weight in those feet. Maybe resting back on the heels a little bit. Big inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, outside of left elbow finds the outside of the right knee. Then you're gonna inhale, crown forward, spine gets long before you exhale and bring heart toward the hands. Breathe there. You're doing great, doing great. You're all doing great wherever you are. If you're just sitting down watching me, you're doing great. Just breathe, sit and breathe. This is just the physical practice. The yoga is sticking with it and honoring your limits. Inhale back through center. You can either come all the way to standing to find some relief in those thighs, or I challenge you to stay right here. Big inhale. Exhale, right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Inhale, crown forward, lengthen the spine before you exhale, and use that elbow and knee to twist the heart toward the hands. Inhale back through center. All right, slowly as you can, come all the way to standing. Oh, sweet relief. Cactus the arms once you're here. Root into those feet. We're long in this lower back. We're not crunching there, but we're opening up the chest, setting it just a mini back bend here. Inhale, arms back together, palms meet. And then exhale to heart center. Nice. Shake it out a little bit. Get a little sip of water if you need it. And then we're gonna do a little tree pose, a little balance. And then we're gonna hit the ground, okay? Warm it down. How you doing, ladies? Gentlemen? Good. All right. Find that mountain pose. Smile. Get strong and rooted in that mountain pose. So balancing poses are more than just staying aloft. Again, it's commitment, it's dedication, again, knowing your limits and where you need to be. So again, just press into the feet, engage everything. We're pulling everything in toward the midline. Muscles are hugging our bones, okay? That's right, hands can come to the waist. And then find a focal point or a drishti, something unmoving, either on the floor, within your eyesight, or somewhere on the horizon in the distance. And we're gonna start to bring the weight into the right leg, okay? We're gonna try not to shift all our weight that way. It seems like we wanna do that, but actually the weight is staying symmetrical to the best of our ability. And we're just gonna pop the left knee out, heel's gonna find the right ankle, just to start right here. Reestablish the strength in that standing leg. Breathe. Rooting down through the sacrum, staying lifted in the chest and strong in the center. So balance is right here. This core is taking care of the top of the body and the bottom of the body. You can always come back right here, getting all the benefits of the pose from this stance. If you want to bring the foot up to the shin or the calf, press the foot into that standing leg and standing leg back into the foot. That helps create that pressure, that supportive pressure that we need. And then bringing this left knee out, opening up that thigh. Rooting back down through the sacrum. Breathing here and staying here if that feels awesome. If you can get this foot up past the knee. So this time, let's see, we are weight bearing. We don't want that foot at the knee joint. You can get it all the way up to the thigh. And again, the wall's your friend here. Wall, deck railing, whatever you need. If you really want to feel this pose in your body, but you're having a hard time with the balance, just find some support. If you're having fun playing with your balance and you're falling over, guess what? You're building your core strength. It's exactly perfect. Foot's pressing into the thigh, thigh pressing back into the foot. You can bring hands to heart center. Everyone did that at once. That was beautiful. Or inhale, arms up, grow your branches. Stay rooted and breathe. Strong as a tree, we're resilient, growing, connected with earth and sky. Palms come together. As we exhale into heart center, knees gonna come forward. See if you can stay balanced on that right leg and press this left leg forward and hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale it down. Whew, nice, shake it out. Do 1 quarter sun salutation to wash that food before we do the other side. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Root and rise. Find your mountain pose. Get strong, get ready for the other side. Root through this left leg. Get strong there. First to start. Yeah, right heel comes to left ankle. Make a kickstand with the toes. Just start there. It is raining. That is awesome. I worry only about my computer. Maybe I'll put it under a little table or chair. I'll figure that out in just a second. Okay, the rest of you, you know where we're going. Maybe foot comes to calf. Again, pressing everything in toward the midline, using each of these legs to support each other. We're rooting down. Got all kinds of stuff happening in all directions. Mostly bringing everything in. Thanks, Casey. Maybe that foot comes all the way up. External rotation of this thigh. Oh, that is perfect. That's good.
Can they see?
They can still.
Can you guys see?
You guys can. I think. Can you see me when you look at that screen?
Yeah.
Awesome. Hands come to heart center. Dealing with the elements. It's all about improvisation these days. Flexibility. It's a life skill. Mental as well as physical flexibility. Grow the branches. Inhale, arms up. Nice. You're all gorgeous. I love and miss you all. Do you know how hard it is for me not to hug everybody every day, all time? Jeez Louise. Palms come together. Exhale them down toward heart center. Knee comes forward. We're going to press that foot forward. Keep it high or low for 3, 2, 1. Boom. Bring it down. Shake it out. Yeah. Just see my girls over here. And I see you all. Nice work. Okay. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Root and rise.
I'll stay there.
We are going to stay there. Guess what? Mama Earth is going to do all the work now. Just bend the knees. Come all the way down. Just lay down on your backs. All the way down. Here, let me see. Because of that chair, I don't know if you guys still see. You can see me just fine. All the way down. Inhale, arms up overhead. Full body stretch. Nice kitty stretch. You guys stay there, do that. I'm just checking our time. I want to be respectful of everybody's time. We might go just a few minutes over. Just got a couple more things to work out the kinks. Then we're going to have a moment of Shavasana. And then I'll be released.
Oh, like Chinese water torture.
Inhale everything out. Reach through the toes, through the fingertips, and on an exhale, belly to spine, knees come in, thighs at the belly, knees toward the chest. Wrap your arms around, give yourself a hug, and rock side to side. Okay. Tuck the chin in, keep that neck long. Now that we're on the earth here. Release the knees, exhale, float the feet down. Nice. Feet are parallel, knees are bent. We're going to keep this left foot rooted. I'm going to bring this right knee back in. Thigh toward the belly, knee toward the shoulder. And just breathe. Just work with the mobility, flexibility, and juiciness of your own hip. Maybe that knee comes out a little bit further past the shoulder, past the arm hollow. If you want to bring your hand on top of that left knee, or right knee, sorry, and make some circles of that hip joint, you can guide the knee to help you do so. Just get those circles in both directions. Continuing to breathe, bringing it down, slowing things down. Releasing effort, finding a little bit more ease. Right knee comes back in. Left knee comes in to meet it. Hold the left knee in, float the right foot down to the earth. We're anchoring through that foot. We're not extending through the leg. Left knee comes in toward the chest, and again, maybe out toward hollow of the arm, toward the shoulder. Hand to the top of that left knee and find some circles. That feels good. Big inhale, exhale, both the knees into your chest. Exhale, feet toward the sky, Viparita Karani. It's raining, yay! Hands at your side, walk the shoulder blades in, press through the heels, toes come back toward the heart. Lower back is still flush with the earth, so we're not endeavoring to pull the thighs toward the belly. We're endeavoring to keep ourselves supported across that lower back. Raindrops are big.
Yeah, they are.
Yay! All right, hands down on either side. Palms down to support. Exhale, float the legs down. Let the heels find the edges of the corners of your mat. Palms come up toward the sky. We're gonna rest here in Shavasana for about a minute.
Maybe 20 seconds.
My girls might give up. Yeah, totally. I'm in, people. In it to win it. But go ahead and release. This is where all the medicine happens, where the magic happens in your body on a cellular level. Allowing ourselves this moment of rest, or these few moments of rest. All that good stuff we've got coursing through our body, through our tissues and our veins, our vessels.
Okay.
Release the breath. Release your consciousness.
Go through this. Eyeball.
Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Feel that breath, that life force. Give yourself some gratitude for your practice today, for making yourself healthier, stronger, more fearless. And on an exhale, bend the knees, bring the feet back to the mat. Reestablish yourself in this time. On an exhale, gently roll to one side. Feel your head on an arm. Take a moment here. Gather up all that goodness that you found on your mat. Take it with you. And in your own time, just gently come up to a comfortable seat. Feel the rain. Cross the legs. Hands can be in the lap. Or hands can come to heart center. Gaze soft or eyes closed. May we be abundant. May we be fearless. May we be healthy and well. May we each be a light unto ourselves as well as to each other. Namaste. I love you all. Thank you for being here. Mwah. You're all awesome and amazing. Hold on. You're all unmuted. I love you.
Love you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great.
Yeah.